Oh, 99 people?
You said there are many people. I said
Doesn't
maybe
look like
even.
there are that many people here,
right,
but
I don't think
it's
so.
like I said, it's lively. And
I miss those days.
lively enough to get us started here tonight. We've got our first match ready to roll.
Ready.
I believe the stylish individual on camera is Karamel on the left with the red streak in the hair and the fresh mask.
I do agree with your assessment. However, how are you going to do the person on the right like that? Like the one stylish person on the in the camera.
I did not say
left.
one. You're putting words in my mouth. I said the stylish individual,
Right.
and I think that the one who stands out is the one that people will assume. I don't think that the other opponent for Karamel, Ben, is doing any. I don't think that Ben is doing anything particularly wrong.
No, Ben is extremely perfectly plain in this moment.
Exactly.
Which
and
I think is
that's
perfect.
a good thing to be. You don't want to stand out in a bad way.
So this is the inner workings of Danby's mind.
Yes, I was about to say this looks like a Danby matchup.
Yeah. Whenever Danby is doubting himself.
Okay, little jab to punish the down smash. Obviously could have gotten much more for that, but at least you got something. I know a lot of people who would see that happen and then just stand there and go, oh, what, they did it?
Yeah, honestly, with down smash, I'm sometimes terrified to try to challenge because, like, the move has invincibility or intangibility when it activates. So if I'm a little bit messed up on the punish, they're going to scoop me up anyway with a huge charge. So
yeah,
I don't blame them for going like a little baby punish.
And finally getting the drag down into the down smash. I mean,
That's why I don't want to challenge it.
I think that's part of what you have to do in this matchup as Pika, is that those aerial combos aren't going to go forever because Yoshi's got that double jump armor. He's pretty heavy sometimes, so you can fall out of stuff that you would expect to hit on like a more mid-weight character. The Thunder combos, right, which we saw a lot of Karamel going for in that first stock, not as likely to connect, whereas stuff like drag downs into the ground, probably a bit more reliable.
The thing is, Yoshi double jump armor and Yoshi just general like existing, as you've been describing, definitely helps against Pika's combo game. But I think in neutral, Yoshi has to put themselves in a lot of awkward positions because Yoshi just generally likes being in the air, and Pikachu generally preys on characters who love to be in the air.
Yeah, great anti-airs, great air-to-airs as well. And Karamel up 3 stocks to 1 right now. And honestly, I think that I can see Ben's trying to take it slow, right? Generally, something you like to do is Yoshi. I think Karamel was looking for push off into down air right there. Might get it this time.
Not quite.
And the other thing that you can do is try and go for a ledge trump immediately if you push your opponent to the ledge and then go for either a thunder or down air or something. Ben, too low, maybe no double jump left. Karamel will take that game 1. And I was about to say, you know, to Ben's aspect of play, right? I think that there is sort of an aspect of, okay, well, Yoshi's got really good defensive games, so I could take things slow, right? But I feel like there were a lot of counter hits where maybe there were a couple of overextensions from Karamel where I would have liked to see a lot more, you know, aggression from Ben, right? Say, look, I've got an opportunity to press very safe buttons as Yoshi, so let me try smacking the big green one on my controller.
Right, Yoshi treads a very thin line in this matchup because you do still enjoy being in the air. If you can get Pika to swing first and you just kind of weave out of the range and then swing right back, then you're in business. But I feel like we didn't see a lot of that weave game that Yoshi's kind of known for.
Yeah, the biggest thing, especially on defense, right, that you want to do as Yoshi is just kind of establish that you're going to be very tricky to lock down, maybe bait out things from your opponents. Because like you said, as a Yoshi, when you try to establish an offensive presence, you can put yourself in really awkward spots because he's not exactly meant to rush people down and break them open like he's a can opener.
Right.
Right? He's more meant to trick you. He wants to open the can with his mind.
Right.
With his Jedi mind tricks.
Yoshi thrives on actual interaction.
Yeah.
You kind of have to get in and make something happen, be it tricking your opponent into doing something, or sometimes you will press a button first and then force a quick response out of the opponent. You can go for something like, you know, the forward air and just kind of drift away with it and say, are you going to press something out of shield? But Yoshi no longer on the screen. Sora does still have some similar characteristics in the floaty nature.
I was about to say, I think that basically to everything that you were saying, just involving how Yoshi kind of forces the pace of the game to change in different ways. Sora, I think, is the exact same way, just with a little bit of a different, like, lighter, slightly swordy flavor.
Now, you do lose... Oh, I actually like that down air to get down real quick. You get a much less risky recovery, but you lose that double jump armor, which also hurts you a little bit in disadvantage.
Okay.
But you have access to stuff like this in neutral, which is nice.
Yeah, any projectiles against Pika to not make you have to just deal with and get overwhelmed by the Thunder Jolts can be really, really key. And already been taking some pretty good advantage to that and getting a little bit more comfortable being aggressive with Sora, too. But air dodge getting caught right there by Karamel, yeah.
That was, honestly, the kind of air dodge that Ben doesn't have to go for because you could just land safely on the platform, drift back.
Or even to ledge.
Yeah, but I think just a little bit scared in that situation. Oh, unfortunately.
Forgot about the side B.
Yeah, not going, maybe just not pressing it fast enough.
Yeah.
Maybe trying a little bit of a delay.
Dude, sometimes I've done that in tournament where I'm like, yeah, I just missed the input there. But either way, once again, Karamel with the 3-stock-to-1 lead and does show off the proficiency of being able to use the side Bs. But it's Karamel right now with tons of damage. And Ben, I mean, like you said, I think just gotta increase that pace, right? Kind of be able to play in the moment, activate the turbo mode on the brain.
Oh, we see Thunder's setup, but yeah, just dash right out of that one. I love that this character just has an air dash.
Karamel doing an air dash as well with the side B off stage, looking for the fancy finisher, which on Town, even without the charge, it might have done on Sora.
Well, I love the idea of that down smash from Ben, actually. Kind of like pop yourself up where people normally poke on the platform.
Ooh.
But the clean up smash from Karamel.
It was just pretty clean, straight up from Karamel right there, cleaning out the 2-0 with just a very basic timing mix-up, right? I mean, keep it. I hate to say this when Sora's on the screen, but keep it simple and clean, right? When you're a player and you realize, okay, if the pace is slow in the match, I don't need to mash all of the tech skill and all of the crazy combos and potentially risk messing up and giving my opponent an opening when I can just keep the pace slow and I say, look, okay, you want to keep the pace slow in the game? That's fine. I can come down, I can match that, and I can still get the maximum damage output. So.
Yeah.